Haloti Ngata, you wouldn't move.
Yeah, see, listen, listen.
Yeah.
He was, yeah. Listen, bro, them Samoan dudes, bro, they built different, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You know Haloti was a running back.
Damn.
Who the fuck tackling that?
He played rugby growing up, but he was a running back in high school, bro.
Not gonna tackle him. What's going on?
Right, bro. You 6'4", 340 and agile.
For what the? I knew he played rugby.
Yeah, look
at that boy.
Ain't no
How old
bro.
is he right
Look,
here?
Probably 12.
Oh, no.
He probably about 12, bro.
You're not playing
Look at all the other kids, bro. Look at all the niggas.
Listen, bro.
No.
Hell no.
Oh.
Hey, Mom,
Athlete, bro.
I ain't playing today.
No.
Mom,
He's probably like 12, bro.
No.
Fuck
That nigga
no.
Darren size at 12, bro.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
bro.
Quit
Ain't
playing.
moving.
Nah. Ain't nobody, look.
Rugby's a different sport, boy.
God.
Yeah, I don't know.
Way different, bro.
I don't know about rugby.
Not a pad in
Nah, I
sight.
can't do no rugby, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'll show y'all that shit.
Good.
Straight on that shit,
That's some
bro.
wild shit. Nah.
I'm good.
And then you gotta see a nigga like him? Fuck no. That's like Aaron Donald wanted to not eat.
No, Aaron Donald ain't got shit on Haloti, bro. I ain't saying like as a better player. I'm talking about like being that big, being able to move like that.
They don't make defensive tackles like Haloti anymore. In an era full of speed and passing, he was pure power, 6'4", over 340 pounds, moving like a linebacker and hitting like a freight train. When offenses lined up against the Baltimore Ravens, the first thing they asked wasn't about the quarterback. It was, where is Haloti? Playing alongside legends like Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, Haloti wasn't just another star. He was the engine of one of the most feared defenses in NFL history.
It makes me want to stay around much longer. Man, I'm overexcited, just going through the process with him. And, just kind of being in his ear, helping him through whatever frustrations he may have had with it. And just tell him just to be him. And being him is the easiest thing, the most humblest man you ever meet. And, it's really overexciting to see him land that deal, because he's one of the guys that really deserves deals like that. I told him I'm going to need a small piece of that. Just a small piece. I'm not trying to, bump into the agent side, but I do need a small piece of that. But I just think, when you see him, what he was able to do from college and then, and knowing the way we play defense, trying to get him here was the ultimate goal for me, to be once playing behind a Sam Adams and a Saragusa and then have the ability to see a kid like that with that much upside. I don't even think he's bumped into his greatest side of playing yet. And, again, I just think it's a great draft pick for us. I think every year, from year 1, year 2, year 3, all the way up, you see his production and just really getting into my head and getting into, me and him really playing together on why to stay front side, don't come back side, different things like that. And every day ain't always been a good day. So we've always made those adjustments. So I think not just every year, but every practice, he always made adjustments to try to find a different way to be better. And I think that's kind of the upside of him that you can't get from a lot of other young players, to always try to learn at every practice. But he was one of those ones.
Man, it was a bunch of them, man. God, I can't pick one guy. I mean, that's tough, man. You talking just from an offensive side, you talking Vontae Leach, you talking Jonathan Ogden, you talking Jamal Lewis, you talking Big Zeus, bless his soul. You talking Haloti Ngata. You don't want to run into Suggs. You know what I'm saying? Not in no alley at night. Scared to touch. I love my brother. He know I do. I just got jokes. Ray, of course. Anquan Boldin, man, who's one of the strongest receivers I ever played against. It was too many guys, man. It really was. I think Haloti might be the guy, though, man, honestly. He's like a gentle giant. He's a monster, bro. You probably couldn't stop him, man. He'd probably be like Incredible Hulk coming out of there. You're like, what's going on back there,
By the late 2000s, Haloti wasn't just good. He was unstoppable. Every snap meant double teams. Every run met a brick wall. And quarterbacks felt pressure before they even set their feet.
It was a little mini-me Haloti Ngata, I can tell you that right now. Whenever he comes over to our place, which is quite often, the sprinklers come on after practice, and I see Haloti's son running around the sprinklers, so he gets soaking wet, but he looks just like Haloti. So we need to get him an offer right away here in Michigan. But a great family, great wife, just all that stuff. As a player, just as good. He's a great football player, He's a run stuffer. He's a powerful inside pass rusher. Still got plenty left. I wish, it would have been nice to have been able to keep him. We tried to. I thought that would happen, actually. I thought we'd be able to come to something that would work for both of us financially, but we weren't able to do that in the end. And certainly no hard feelings. Greatest and utmost respect for Haloti, and I know the feeling's mutual, so wish him nothing but the best here in Detroit. We are happy that he is in the NFC and not the AFC.
So when I got to Baltimore, Haloti Ngata, I didn't even know who Haloti Ngata was when I came from Arizona. So, bro, when we were in training camp, they would let him sit out individual drills, like offense and defense.
Didn't want to get hurt, probably.
I'm like, bro, why is he sitting out? Like, who is this dude? So we go team, they let him sit out. So I'm like, bro, who is this dude? Man, we played the Jets the first game. When I tell you, he is literally taking the ball out of the quarterback's hand as he's handing it to the running back. I said, yeah, he legit, bro.
Yeah, he can sit out.
If you don't double team him, bro, he's gonna wreck your game.
Play action, and I'm running to the flat. Haloti kind of like pushed me. So it kind of like knocked me off my track a little bit. I'm running backwards trying to catch the ball, and I catch it, and Haloti just blows me out of bounds. The dude was sprinting, and he's like 340 pounds.
He had Haloti Ngata.
Can cause havoc in your backfield all game long. You can't move him. You can't move that guy off the ball. And I didn't get the touchdown. And it was Haloti Ngata.
All that dominance led to the biggest stage. In Super Bowl 47, Haloti helped power one of the toughest defenses in football and cemented his place in Ravens history forever.
You need to give me a list of players that I should start watching to prepare myself for the draft. And he talked about this junior defensive tackle at Oregon that they thought was going to declare. So I always ask, what games should I watch? And Eric will give me the games. And I remember putting on the tape on Haloti. Now, normally it takes you 3 games, 4 games to decide where you think the guy should be and what kind of player it is. It took me about 20 plays, and I was like, oh my goodness. I mean, he was doing some rare things on the field. And then so my question to Eric is, this guy will never make it to us. I mean, we were picking in the teens. He'll never make it to us. And he goes, well, you just never know. Just go ahead and do your work. And so I did my work. And so we're sitting there in the draft. I think we're picking 13. And our good friend, Phil Savage, is picking 12, one spot ahead of me, okay? And Phil and I go back to when I retired in Cleveland, and we both was working for Belichick. And so he calls me up and saying, I know you want to make a trade. And I go, not really. He said, yeah, I think because I got other people calling me to jump ahead of you. So very hesitantly, and I was very hesitant because somebody else was chirping in my ear, telling me, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, that I made a trade with Phil. And I gave up a 6th-round pick to move up one spot in the draft. Now, we had been pretty good in that 6th round up until that point. I think we had taken AD, we had taken Chester Taylor, so we were giving up a good player, but we were getting a great player, a rare player, and taking Haloti and to put him on the defense with the players that we already had.
Like all great players, there's not just one thing that makes them great, that makes them special. But Haloti's such a physical presence. I mean, he can just physically overpower anybody. Haloti's not sneaking up on anybody. Everybody knows who he is. I think as an offensive line, when you're blocking a guy like that, there's a lot of ways you can get beat. So the one way you don't want to get beat is to be physically overpowered. And when guys do try to sit on that and say, all right, I'm gonna sit on the bull rush. I'm gonna sit on the power and do everything I can not to get beat like that. Well, Haloti's a good enough athlete and smart enough to recognize that, where he'll use his speed or his quickness to beat you.
But Haloti wasn't just big, he was dominant. Every snap, the Baltimore Ravens trusted him to control the line, crush the run, and make quarterbacks uncomfortable.
He went to a school with many, many uniforms, O on the helmet, but he was the first player to have custom shoes. That tells you how big this man was. Mr. Haloti Ngata. Meaning, you not running nada up in here.
Hell. Oh, not up in here.
Oh, no. I'm going to take the center with my chest and guard. Y'all stay right here.
Bro, people don't realize he wasn't just a plugger. That dude was an athlete.
And he was fast, too. He was off that rock. Bro, he was literally taking 3 guys and saying, I'm going to get your quarterback. It's 3-4 defense, and they didn't have to blitz? Bro, Haloti Ngata?
Business.
Oh, and then that one time that he wanted to just go, like, forget it, man. I ain't playing no run. I'm about to go get your quarterback.
Haloti never chased headlines. He didn't need flashy stats or loud celebrations. His dominance spoke for itself. Every Sunday, in the middle of the trenches, he did the dirty work that made the Baltimore Ravens defense legendary. He freed up stars like Ray Lewis, protected the secondary, and punished anyone brave enough to run his way. A Super Bowl champion in Super Bowl 47, multiple All-Pro selections, one of the most feared defensive tackles of his era. But more than awards, Ngata left respect. Respect from teammates, respect from opponents, respect from the entire league. Because real greatness isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a quiet giant who dominates every snap. Haloti didn't just play defensive tackle. He defined what it meant to be one. And that legacy will never be forgotten.